boy. Bon dia, bon dia. How's it going? So, we'll get straight to the important news. Still no baby. So, I'm still pottering about, getting autumn jobs done. We've put some more solar panels because we tend to have to use the generator to top up our batteries at least a couple of times a week. We've only used it once so far this autumn, but the idea is to have a bit more solar coming in so that we can try and avoid having to use the generator when little man comes. Because if he's anything like me, he appreciates a quiet sleep. So I'm going to try and organise these a little bit better. In case you're wondering what I'm stood on, this is actually one of our wells that we covered a couple of years ago now with Nick from Project Portugal. So if I suddenly disappear, you'll know where I've gone. I'm being very careful to stand on the reinforced beams and not the wet and slightly weaker, not slightly, very much weaker blocks. That's a very upset sounding dog. Right, now for the fun part. I guess I'll come around this way. So the plan is eventually that these will end up on the kitchen roof, but we're going to buy a couple more panels and extend it. Yeah, the plan is to extend 2 more roof panels over here. Unfortunately, we're going to take down the picotta, which a couple of videos ago when Nick came around to chat through this. He showed you how wobbly it is, which isn't a good thing. And obviously with the well being covered, it doesn't really have a purpose anymore. So we're going to repurpose it and probably turn it into a bench or something like that. So yeah, the panel's going to come over too, and we're going to build like a lean-to with a lock door that we can put our utilities in, like our batteries and the water pump and whatnot. So yeah, that'll be a few months away, possibly after Christmas, because, you know, baby. So yeah, now I need to ask Carissa where the third solar panel's going to go. Reolink are kindly sponsoring today's video. We're big fans of their user-friendly surveillance cameras, of which we have quite a few set up around our homestead. Their cameras offer features like high-resolution 4K video, colour night vision and smart detection, as well as being very user-friendly and easy to set up. They recently sent us their newest model, the Elite Floodlight, a 4K dual-lens camera that gives it a super wide view with no blind spots and offers many of the same state-of-the-art features as their other cameras. What we love about the new Elite model is its built-in floodlight, which is adjustable from 0 to 3000 lumens, making it super bright and helping to add more security to our homestead. Not just as a deterrent, but also for us walking around in the dark and being able to see everything much better. The light colour temperature is adjustable and we tend to keep it on all evening to add a cosy vibe to our home. It also features a time-lapse mode, so you can set it to record and capture sunrise. We use the Reolink app to control all devices easily from our phones, and we find this feature especially reassuring when we are away from our homestead, so we can easily keep an eye on the animals and the land. Reolink currently have one of their biggest deals on for Black Friday, so if you've been thinking of getting a security camera for your home, now is a great time to buy one. They have quite a few different models to choose from to suit your needs. For example, their TrackMix LTE doesn't need Wi-Fi and runs off a 4G LTE SIM card, perfect for setting up further away from your home where the Wi-Fi doesn't reach. The Altus PT Ultra can pan 355 degrees, giving you coverage over a massive area. The Argus 3 is small, simple and solar powered. If you're interested in finding out more details and to see great deals currently on offer, then you can head to the link in the description below. A big thank you to Reolink for sponsoring this video and helping us to monitor everything on our homestead. Right, so Carissa has advised, with not much advice, that we don't actually know where the best place to put the third solar panel is at the moment. We wanted it to power the power bank that is in the cabin, which runs the freezer, but currently the only real idea we've got is to lean it against an olive tree, which isn't the best because in a bit of wind it's just going to knock it over and it'll probably smash. So we're going to leave that for now. We have some tidying up to do and we have some water stuff to attend to. So these are our, what do you call them? Secondary rainwater collection tanks. The first one is on the cabin roof and then we siphon them down into this. I don't know whether you can see this very well, but this has been here for 3 years, 4 years even, and the blocks that it stood on, well, I mean, that's not even holding it, and it's that close to falling off, and when it's full of 1,000 kilos of water, not ideal. So we're going to move them. We are going to move this one to this side and then siphon that water tank down into this one, ready to collect this season's water. In a good rainy season, well, not even a good rainy season, a good rainy day, we can get 200 litres or 300 litres of water just off the roof of the cabin, which is pretty amazing, really. Ooh, it's full of some very green water. Oh, and guess what I found? Half of you already know, of course. It's a sock. It's not too badly decomposed. I wonder if I've still got the other one. Naughty sausage dog. Frankie, what's this? What's this? You're not having it? No, you don't have sock. No. You don't need a sock fetish. Where's this? I found it. I think I'm just going to put them. No, am I? No, I'm not. I'm going to put them right down. Oh, they should be. Oh, you are joking, sausage dog. Another flipping sock. And a fresh one too. She's nicked one of my expensive running socks. I could do with finding that. Did I find the socks? Can't see if there's a dog there. So obviously the plan here is to get this on top of these. Now with two people, it's dead easy. But we can't have Carissa lifting. So this is definitely going to work. As long as these don't tip over, this is definitely going to... Is it raining? Am I getting dripped on? I think it just drips. Well, I've lined them up perfectly. Oh, would you look at that? Easy. Ow. It's not ideal. Albus, can you lift it? basically leaning on this one, so it should be alright. Right then. Now we need big hose pipe. After consulting the boss, I just realised that we don't siphon it anymore. It's got a hosepipe attachment at the bottom. Right, now hopefully that's going to flow nice and easily. It's just about enough pressure. So while this is doing this, I'm going to leave you on like a time lapse, and I'm going to go for a coffee. This is a strange phenomena that happens once a year. Me and Carissa call it Flying Ant Day. I'm sure there is a proper name for it, but they all just come out of the ground and fly away to pastures new. Right, this is one of those that I'm not going to film too closely because this is our compost from the toilet, and it needs an extension. So let's use these pallets here. The problem is that I should have done this before it rained, because now the pallets are all double the weight because they're soaking wet. But it is what it is. Well, at least that's done. This is full. Next one's good. We have a new compost bay. Not a fun job, but it's done, which is good. Well, that was good timing. Just started peeing down. So, Chris is having a nap inside. I'm chilling here with Albi. Fun. Well, I'm going to get the big lens out and do some filming.
Good afternoon, guys. The sun is out and it's really lovely. It's so nice to be in autumn and actually enjoying the sun rather than hiding from the sun. Still very much pregnant. We are a few days past my due date, but I thought I would find it like uncomfortable or frustrating to be waiting still, but I still feel pretty good and I'm kind of enjoying having a little bit more time to prepare a few things. So yeah, it's not been too bad. But just the waiting feeling is very strange. But I thought it might be kind of interesting to tell you guys what our plans are for like maternity leave and how it works in Portugal. Firstly, hopefully it's kind of interesting to see how things work in different countries, and secondly, I know some of you are so lovely and are probably worrying about us and how we're going to make things work. So to reassure you that we've got really good financial stability during my maternity leave because Portugal has a really great system. And then it might also be helpful for anyone else that is maybe planning to move to Portugal and start a family, or already here and thinking about how that might work. So yeah, I thought I might tell you about that. I think there's lots of different models, but I can just tell you what me and Iwan will be applying for as self-employed people. Our main income now is full-time YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching our videos. And we declare our income as two self-employed people. We don't have it set up as a business. So this is just from the perspective of to self-employed people and what's available to us. I think it's fairly similar even if you work for a Portuguese company, but yeah, this is what I know, or hopefully I've understood from our accountant. So like in most countries, we submit our accounts yearly to pay our taxes, But what we also do in Portugal is every quarter, so every 3 months, we also submit our accounts so that we can calculate our monthly contributions to social security, which I think is about 20% here in Portugal. I can never quite work out the correct calculations, but yeah, 20% of your income you pay to the social security, and this is contributions towards our pension. It entitles us to sick leave, and that also entitles us to maternity and paternity pay. So the duration of maternity here, it's kind of, you can split it kind of between the mother and the father quite a bit as well, but what we're doing is Iwan will get 28 days, and he'll take 2 weeks after the baby is born, then he'll take a 2-week break where he can work again, and then another 2 weeks off, and I will get 120 days, I think, so basically 4 months I will be on maternity leave, and our pay will be 100% of what our monthly declaration of our income is, which is amazing. I think we can add subsequent days at a lower rate, but our plan is to do 4 months for me and 28 days for Iwan. It's lovely because it just means then we can really focus on looking after this little one. But I wanted to share with you as well, so you know what's going on with our YouTube channel whilst I'll be off for 4 months, because part of the criteria is I won't be working. But with YouTube being our business, we want to make sure that that's still there when we come back after maternity. So our plan is to still keep making videos, and they may be a slightly different schedule to normal. I think we will try and stick to the Saturday release, but if there's a little bit of a shift in that, don't worry, that's just because we're working within these different criteria where it's basically all going to be on Iwan to do everything. He's probably for the last 9 months done pretty much everything anyway. So yeah, I'll be probably in the videos a lot less, and yeah, I'm not sure how much the schedule will be stuck to as normal, but I think there's like a notification bell you can click on our channel, so you'll get a notification when we do release a video, in case we do end up being a little bit more sporadic, so that you don't miss one. But yeah, I just thought you guys might like to know what's going on and how it all works here, and yeah, it's been really nice and really reassuring to make the plan with our accountant for how it works and know that we can, you know, focus on looking after a little bambino. One other thing I did want to say is thank you all so much to those who have bought my 2026 tea calendar. It's still available in the shop, so I'll leave that linked in the description below if you were looking for one. But yeah, we love making our YouTube videos, so we'll definitely be continuing to do that as much as we can, and then by the spring I will be fully back on board. I'm hoping to be getting in the garden by then. I think Iwan's planned to get some donkey manure delivered, so we're just going to fill the beds and let it all rot down and get all lovely and ready for spring planting. So yeah, that's what I'm also excited for. Oh, you okay? Dodo's very ready to become a big brother.
Right, everybody, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching and for your continued support. Yep, still no baby at the time of recording, but is there a very good chance, or is it almost certain? Almost certainly, by the time this video comes out, we should have him here with us. So that'll be very exciting. So yeah, see you next time. Ciao, ciao. So sweet.